What's up, Pokemoshpit? My name is Crystic, and today I'm going to be bringing you a black and white OU battle against a fellow YouTuber by the name of QuickBobHero. I'll make sure to leave a link in the description below, but let's get right on to the match. Let's dive right into the team matchups. As you can see, I'm using a Sun team, and he's using a Clear Skies team. He told me he was testing out a new team to ladder with, and he was trying out some new pokes, and I was actually trying out some non-standard stuff as well. So that's, works out kind of well. Anyway, looking at his team, he doesn't have much to lead with besides Heatran, maybe Gengar, so I just assume he's going to lead with Heatran. So I start off with Infernape to get that good type advantage. He's obviously going to lead with Infernape because, seeing as my team doesn't have a spinner, it's really weak to Stealth Rock, and he really needs to get Stealth Rock up on the field to weaken down my Volcarona and my plethora of fire types. So anyway, he obviously switches in fear of the close combat, and he wants to get Stealth Rock up on the field. So I'm just going to go for a U-turn. I am Scarf, so I should go faster anyway. But he actually switches out into a Gengar, and this is the perfect opportunity for me to set up my Sun, which is what I do with Ninetales. And now I'm going to predict his switch back out into Heatran, because I thought he would want to do that so he can get rocks up. But instead he goes for the Substitute, which is a decent play, I suppose. And here I'm actually going to make a pretty interesting play. Instead of directly switching out, I'm going to U-turn to show him I'm Scarf. This will make it so he'll play some really good mind games later in the match, as you'll see. But anyway, I'm going to pivot switch to my Heatran. I thought this was my especially defensive Heatran, but it is not. It is actually my offensive air balloon Heatran. So that kind of underwhelmed me, but it actually pays out better in the long run. So I'll show you later. But anyway, figuring that out, I just switched back out into I switch into Volcarona to get the resisted Focus Blast, which I take fairly well because of Volcarona's good special bulk. And now my main objective here is to set up Quiver Dances until I can break that sub. This will allow me to be able to kill Heatran with my Hidden Power Ground until I realize this isn't my Hidden Power Ground Volcarona. So already in the beginning of the match, I'm starting to lose control, or lose the reins anyway. And turns out this Gengar is actually a sub-disable Gengar with Shadow Ball and Focus Blast, so that blows. So at this point, I'm going to use Morning Sun just to recover the lost HP, then I plan to switch out. But he actually makes a really good play here and switches out on his Substitute, which I did not expect, and he's going to switch into his Heatran, so that means he just got free rocks up, because I don't have Hidden Power Ground. And yeah, and basically my whole team is pretty weak to Stealth Rock, and that was an excellent play for him. Anyway, I switch in my Lilligant here to get something into sleep. He decides to sack this to Sleep Fodder, but I actually miss, which is a bit unfortunate, but that's fine. And he actually goes for the Hidden Power Ice. So this is a either a Calm Mind variant or a mix variant. I've seen some Cheer Up or Work Up variants of this Pokemon. They actually work pretty well, so I really don't know what kind of set that is yet. Anyway, I'm going to use my Latios and just Draco Meteor or something. And this is actually a mix Latios used to bait Heatran into switching in when the team doesn't have a Tyranitar. And I actually carry the Earthquake on it, which will one-hit KO after the Draco Meteor. It'll one-hit KO most, or all offensive variants and most special defensive variants. That's why I need to do Draco Meteor first to break potential air balloons and whatnot. So anyway, I thought that I would just sack Latios here to give me a free switch-in setup to Volcarona, and I knew I could take one extreme speed or close combat, but it turns out he's banded because that does a shit ton of damage, and I did not expect that at all. So it was a great play for me to actually go for the Morning Sun, because had I gone for the Quiver Dance, well, actually it wasn't great. That was a pretty obvious play. But anyway, he decides to switch into Skarmory here. I'm not really sure why. Maybe to set up spikes, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna go for the Brave Bird here. So I just end up going for the Fire Dance to get him down to a sturdy. And I know I can live one Brave Bird because I am near max defense on this Volcarona. So that's exactly what I do. He ends up carrying the Drill Peck, which is odd, but he doesn't. He ends up not dying because he doesn't have recoil, but then he gets burned, which is actually unfortunate for me because now I cannot set up on this Skarmory, which is going to be a pain because now he brings in his Latios, and I do not outspeed because I do not have a Quiver Dance up. So I'm going to have to be forced to sack something here. And I end up switching into Ninetales because now that I have my Sun up, I really don't need it anymore since he doesn't have any weather starters. But I end up living a Life Orb Draco Meteor. I was really surprised at that. But that's kind of cool. I guess I can make him -4, and I can set up on him with Volcarona, but he figures that would be a pretty bad thing to do, so he switches into Gengar, which I didn't predict. I just used Will-O-Wisp. I just hit something, and now I'm gonna die. And actually, having a burn on this Gengar is actually gonna be pretty good because now he can't set up as many subs as he wants. Now this is where I was talking about earlier. He knows I'm Scarf, so he knows I'm faster than him. So I'm thinking, I know I'm faster than him as well, so I'm just going to bait him to thinking I'm going to go for the U-turn, when in reality I'm going to go for the Flare Blitz, which will end up killing his Gengar. And now he only has his Lucario and Latios left, I believe. So I'm going to go ahead and switch into my Heatran here and to tank the Draco Meteor. But he ends up going for the Recover, thinking I'd Flare Blitz again or something. So that's fun. He sends in his what is this thing called? Virizion, and I just go for the Hidden Power Ice, which actually does a decent chunk considering his good defense, but I am max special attack, so that's probably why. And here he's gonna miss a Focus Blast, which probably mattered. That's what you get for using a shitty fucking move anyway. Pardon my language there. But it's a pretty bad move. Anyway, he's going to send in his Lucario here, and I actually end up being faster because I am timid, max speed, and he is actually adamant, which is fairly strange. And he told me after the match that his Lucario is actually banded, which is sort of unusual, but I guess that's what he was testing. And that obviously kills my Heatran. So now I'm gonna play. I have a couple things I'm trying to think of doing. So I end up going to Lilligant here to use my Healing Wish. This will allow me to heal up my Volcarona up to full and bring it in safely without dying to close combat. And Stealth Rock switch in. So that way it'll heal me up to full and then take Stealth Rock damage without actually taking any damage from close combat. And I know that I can live one banded close combat from Lucario based on my spread, and there is no way he can kill me. So I went ahead and went for the Morning Sun just in case he wasn't banded and he can extreme speed. But it turns out he's not because he is banded because it did that much damage. So that way, I'm pretty much know that the game is mine, unless he gets the Flame Body hacks and actually kills himself, in which I cannot be faster than his Latios. But he doesn't actually get that. Therefore, I'm going to be able to get up Quiver Dance, and that's going to make me faster than his Latios. And even if he did defeat my Volcarona here, I still have my Choice Scarf Infernape, but I wasn't sure if Choice Scarf Infernape could KO with U-Turn or Hidden Power Ice, so I went ahead and just went for the Volcarona setup, and now that I'm faster than this Latios, I'm just going to go ahead and one-hit KO it with a Bug Buzz, and that was a great game, QuickBobHero. You should go check him out, and so anyway, if you like this video, just go check out my channel and subscribe. I plan on posting more videos in the future, but that's about it for this video. So subscribe, rate, comment, do whatever, and